Hi, I'm Nick with NRS, and I'm here today to talk to you about stretching your neck gasket. If this is the first dry suit or dry top that you've owned, initially the gasket may seem tight around your neck. However, over time the gasket will usually become more comfortable. So be sure to try on your dry suit or dry top for a short period of time before you decide to stretch or trim your neck gasket. So to start out, you want to find your neck measurement. You can do this by using a piece of string or a measuring tape. And once you've found out that measurement, you can go ahead and pick yourself out an object that's cylindrical in shape, slightly bigger than your neck, such as a pot or a coffee can. Make sure that one of those objects doesn't have any sharp edges as to ruin the neck gasket. So now that you have your object selected, and in our case we have this pot here, we're going to go ahead and get your dry top or your dry suit and unfold your overcuff to your gasket if you have one, nice and out of the way. And get your narrow edge of your pot, go ahead and slip it over, make it easier on yourself a little bit. Want to make sure that the object that you choose is a little bit bigger than your neck. Want to be careful not to rip your gasket, but also you want to make sure the gasket is nice and tight on the form that you've selected. You don't want something too big, as that would cause it to overstretch the gasket. So once you got your form in your dry top or your dry suit, you want to go ahead and let it sit overnight. You don't want to let it sit over multiple days, as that would cause overstretching. You come back to the dry suit or your dry top the next day, go ahead and remove your form. Try on your dry suit or dry top. See how the neck gasket feels. If it's a little bit tight, repeat that process. Let the gasket sit in that same form overnight, come back to it the next day and see how it fits. Again, if it's still too tight using that original form, pick out a form that's a little bit slightly larger than the form you used originally. You don't want to pick out something too big, as that might cause the gasket to overstretch, and an overstretched gasket, the only way to fix that, unfortunately, is to replace the entire gasket. After you've stretched the gasket multiple times and the gasket still feels too tight, you may need to resort to the last option of trimming the gasket. If you have any questions regarding neck gasket stretching or trimming, please give us a call or visit our website at nrsweb.com.